Here are 5 words every RV enthusiast should know. Advocacy, community, education, resources, rewards. That's what the RV Advisor was built on, along with protecting your rights. Visit thervadvisor.com.
Little birdie told me I'd need RV advice.
Get information straight from the horse's mouth.
Little birdie told me I'd need RV advice.
It's Just Ask Gigi with Gigi Stetler and Tom Alexander. Now here's Gigi and Tom.
Hi everybody, hey, welcome to Just Ask Gigi along with Gigi Stetler.
Hi.
I'm Tom Alexander, and here we are at our spanking brand new location again here at our new facility at Planet RV, the RV Advisor, you name it. It's all here under one big umbrella. How are you, Gigi?
I am awesome. How are you?
I'm doing great. We've got a little bit of a breezy day here.
We're gonna get some sun on those legs.
Yeah, these legs need some sun, man. I'm telling you, they got
a little scary.
yeah, we gotta tan those up a bit. So I understand that you have some kind of a surprise for me. You were like waiting for me to get here to unveil this.
So
yeah,
I have had in my life for a while now, which I had planned to restore and sell. It's 1973 original Airstream motorhome.
Wow, Airstream.
Yes, and it's a motorhome. So I thought, you know, we dragged it over here, which we actually got it to run, and it had been sitting for 6 years. I started to gut it. I just never, you know how those projects.
Yeah, they get sidetracked sometimes.
When they're your personal projects, they just never.
Right.
Anyway, so I think it will be the most perfect new studio for us.
A new studio, an Airstream studio.
Yes, instead of the container that I was thinking.
Yeah, this would be the studio.
Yes, wait till you see this thing. Let's go.
All right, let's do it.
Here she is.
There it is, the Airstream, a 1973 Airstream. Let's take a look at this thing.
So, it's a mess.
Okay.
But she is still original and intact. And you know, sometimes age is better with wine.
All right.
But,
go ahead, AB. I'll follow you. All right, we're inside. Okay. So now.
Tom, you're looking a little scared.
I'm in mild shock, but that's okay. Mild shock is good. No, all kidding aside, I could see. I have a little bit of an eye for potential, and I see right now it needs a lot of work.
Not really, but But look, I mean, if you've ever been inside an Airstream, this is all still intact.
Yeah, it is.
It's all original.
Yeah.
So I'm not touching any of these walls.
Okay.
They are the ceiling, all of them. I'm going to put some new air conditioners, and these benches. I think I did these. I think this is as far as I got.
Right.
So I'm gonna put nice, beautiful cushions, maybe a pop-up table over there, and really nice cushions here, like a sitting area here.
Yeah.
And then come to the back.
All right. Go ahead, AB. I'll follow you.
A bedroom.
All right.
Tom, you gotta crawl behind AB because you gotta be in position here.
All right. Let's take a look.
All right. So me here, you there, with a nice wraparound like bench table.
Oh yeah.
So we're sitting here.
Yep. I see it.
Look what the viewers will see out the window.
Yeah, they see the beautiful marina there. We're here in.
And our lizard. Look, we even have
a lizard.
We're gonna our iguana. We're gonna have to give him a name.
Yeah, we got it. Our new mascot, or one of our we have many mascots here.
What do you think?
I think
of course, we'll have our own air conditioner back here, but
oh no, let's not do air conditioning. Let's sweat it out.
I can. I've been sweating it out for 6 months. So.
Yeah, no, I know. No, I think it's got a lot of potential. I think it's going to be awesome.
Right?
I think it's going to be great.
And then I was going to do a deck outside, so we can film outside and we can film inside. Like depending on the weather. Yeah. You know, we could sit outside on an awning on the deck. Yeah,
terrific. No, this is gonna be great.
I think it's a great idea. And then, like, because we are renting vendor space on the weekends and stuff, so it's not like, you know, the studio is gonna have things in it, whatever. So we could I could still rent it for the weekend if somebody wants to, sell clothing. Or, it's
and
running.
it's just been started up.
And it's just been started up.
It actually...
Ivan, are you taking us for a ride? She still starts. It's amazing. She's amazing. She is amazing. 1973 and hasn't run in 6 or 7 years, and she fires up like that.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. So
we're all set. This is, I mean, so what's your, do you have a projection date for completion on this thing?
Well,
here now we're in, considering it's the middle of October of 21. What do you think?
Well, it's kind of not fair because if I didn't have all the other like office improvements, I'd have it done in 2 weeks. But I still need to get things done so that we can be operational.
Of course.
So that's not fair. So, but if that's the only thing I had to do, I'd be done in 2 weeks. So we have to table that. So you can't pressure me there. We're gonna have another temporary.
No pressure at all. No pressure at all.
But I will get the cushions started and things like that because that's not going to change. I've already built that. So I'll get that all started.
Okay.
And then we'll build something in here, like a nice desk, beautiful.
Yeah.
Like a nice table that we sit behind.
Sure.
And then because I don't want to touch any of this.
Okay. Keep it intact and original.
Yeah. Oh, I was saying. So if I rent to vendors, they could still, like, if they want to come sell clothing or whatever, like when we have shows here, they could still rent it with the patio and everything, and they could use this as a dressing room, because that's why I'm going to build a table kind of where they'll still have some room if they want to, use the front, so it's still rentable, in place, of course.
Right.
And then a nice patio outside, because this is like prime real estate on this spot right here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So then realistically, a couple of months.
We can say that, but I'd like to surprise you and be done before the end of the year.
What? Okay. Well, there you go. All right. So let's see what happens.
Yes.
And we'll keep you updated, folks.
Yes.
And we'll be back in just a moment. She's Gigi Stetler. I'm Tom Alexander. This is Just Ask Gigi. Back in just a moment.
The rights of the RV enthusiast are important. That's why the RV Advisor has built a nationwide network of RV owners, empowering you with advice you can trust. Visit thervadvisor.com.
We are back on Just Ask Gigi. She's Gigi Stetler. I'm Tom Alexander. And Gigi, what do we got next? Here we are aboard a what? What are we aboard here?
Tom's like blindfolded and I just lean on.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. Like,
Here we are.
Yeah.
Okay, so I really wanted to film this a couple of days ago, and I didn't think, oh my gosh, you're too quick, and we already had most of the floor covered already.
Yeah.
But I wanted to show the perfect example of a leaking toilet seal and what that will do to your floor. And of course, with no talking outside, what that does to your floor. So maybe I can kind of, even though the floor is partially, we started fixing it, but if you look at the white area that I'm going to show you, which obviously doesn't come white from the factory. So this floor is very strange. It's kind of like it's like cardboard. They've got this kind of tapery stuff on it. It's not a very sturdy floor to begin with, but that's kind of when you're in the lightweight series, they do everything they possibly can when they're building for a light material to make the camper overall lighter. And that's kind of, unfortunately, the competition world of who's got the best, lightest trailer. We talk about this floor, that floor, composite floors and stuff. And when you see these things, when you take them apart, anytime when you get into a lightweight, you gotta realize how much integrity they take out,
Yeah.
But in any event, this camper probably still would have been okay had they paid attention. If you smell urine, and there's a difference between like urine soaking up in your floor or urine inside your holding tank with chemicals. There's a huge difference. And this had a bad seal in the toilet. So it had been leaking for a long time. Every time they flush, basically half the pee would go right
Oh, that's not
out.
good. No, no, no.
And it gets under the vinyl, so
Yeah.
until they almost went through the floor, they didn't notice. But I tend to think that you notice it. Maybe they mop it up or whatever because they're not thinking it's a severe thing. But urine is obviously acid, and
Right.
and the acid like literally eats your floor. So when we put bleach, because that's kind of how we know what's on the
Yeah.
like if it's holding tank or if it's issue or if it's a outside water issue or if it's a seal.
Yeah.
The best test is if you put bleach, like if you peel up the vinyl or whatever's there, you
Yeah.
peel it up and you put a little bit of bleach. If it's urine, it'll foam, almost like a bomb.
Wow.
So that's what happened here.
Well, keep in mind too, folks, conversely, if for whatever reason, I don't know why you'd want to do it, you do want to eat through the floor, definitely pee on the floor. That'll, you'll be in great shape then. But go ahead, take it away.
Well, at least this type of product.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you take a look, like all of this area, it has been white. We put what's called kills down to eliminate the germ and basically kill any mold. It's called kills for a reason.
Yeah.
So, but everywhere it's white, this is how much area a tiny little toilet seal that was bad caused. All this, it went as far as I'm standing here, all this area was completely gone. So we did the foam test and then we put the kills down and we're actually putting fiberglass. That's our new thing now to get the floor strong.
Yeah.
So that's the next thing. But then on the other corner, AB, we jump to the other side. I'm going to come behind you.
Yeah.
We can switch places. So this area and this area next to the bed. And if you look here, so this customer, I was fortunate enough to get this covered under insurance. This is
That's
a
helpful.
$7,000 floor job, and I got it covered under insurance for a failed gasket. But now the customer is like, when I pulled up the floor, that's when I saw a bad spot there and a bad spot there, and different coloration, of course, no pee stains. So the customer's like, well, it leaked all the way over there. I said, no, I am not telling the insurance company that, because if you look in the middle, there's no
Yeah. No
there's
path.
no path. So
Right.
come on, So that and that came from lack of maintenance and the windows leaking and water going down onto the floor.
Yeah.
So I'm telling the customer that they have to pay for that. That's not insurance. And when you start doing stuff like that and pushing the envelope, and they come back out here and they investigate, they're going to say, aha,
Yeah.
So aha, but
Right.
You
No,
know,
absolutely.
so, these kind of things, like I said, that could have been prevented had they had paid attention to it. Fortunately, they have good insurance, and, they didn't, blame the customer for not seeing it faster. They were very lucky. But they're paying for this. But this is also prevented. In order for the amount of damage, and of course we put the same kills down because kills is not just for urine. Kills is for mold. It's for anything.
Right.
So the urine test is a whole different thing. But this is not from a week. That is probably a year to 2 years of lack of maintenance.
Wow, that's
And
a
there's-
long time.
Yep, and there's not one stitch of caulking on the outside. And that's my pet peeve. I'm on top of people who take off the old caulking from our first show.
I was just going to say, from the day I met you, you were preaching about how important that is.
Yeah, well, obviously they didn't do it, so
Yeah.
that's what we're looking at right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, anyway,
Yeah.
so that's the story. That's this week's story.
All right, well, great. Well, there you go, folks. Hop over here, Gigi.
Yeah.
We'll get in this. We'll do that, and we'll say goodbye to everybody.
Yeah.
But I know that the last couple of weeks we've been doing the show from here on location, so we haven't had your questions. But once again, next week we will, right, on Just Ask Gigi, do what we say. The mantra of the show, Just Ask Gigi.
Yeah, ask me.
Get your questions in and send them to info@thervadvisor.com. That's info@thervadvisor.com. and just put in the subject line JAG or Just Ask Gigi, and we'll get your questions answered.
The other thing, Tom, not
Yes.
just questions,
Yeah.
subjects. If you have
Sure.
a particular subject that you want me to cover, you know, whether it's contracts or, you know, questions to ask, you know, for new buyers, whatever, you know, that it doesn't have to be just questions. You might want me to cover a particular subject, and you know, we'll put our head
Ideas
together.
as well.
Yeah, we'll put our head together, and
Absolutely.
we want to please the readers, you know, our audience. So
Yeah.
that's what we'll do.
Wonderful. Well, there you go, folks. Thanks for watching yet another edition of Just Ask Gigi. For our great cameraman and producer, A.B. Batista, she's Gigi Settler, up top Alexander. We'll see you next time. So long, everybody. Thanks.